week's chess puzzle, we'll take a look at an old puzzle that was published in the Swedish newspaper Ny Illustrerad Tidning in 1878, which Arne Johansson will tell you more about later. The puzzle was composed by Robert Sahlberg and first presented at the Stockholm Chess Society's 12th birthday in 1878. It is a checkmate in 2 moves that white performs on black. You have 1 minute to find the 2 moves, so good luck. See, there are not many pieces left at the board and we clearly have the upper hand. Still, finding the checkmate in 2 moves is a bit tricky. The first 2 moves you naturally start to analyze are Rook A8 and Queen A7, thus the 2 checking possibilities. On Rook E8 check, the black answer is King B7. Our rook is now hanging and we don't have a checkmate in 1 move. On the other move, Queen E8 check, black once again plays King B7, and in order to checkmate black here, we in fact need 2 more moves, namely Queen A8 check, King B6 and Queen A6 checkmate. This means that we will not be checking the king in our first move, and as we have seen, black has a very good escape square here, B7, which we must ensure to guard. We should therefore cover B7 in such a way that our next move could be a checkmate. Rook A7 does not work at all because black only responds with King B8. It looks like if Queen B4 is an option here due to the blocking of B7 and B8 and a checkmate with the Queen to F8 after black's move King D8. And the fact that we are threatening Rook A8 checkmate results in that it's not enough that black just tries to block our Queen diagonal with pawn to C5. But Queen B4 is still not the right move here, because black only responds with pawn D6, opening an escape opportunity with D7, and then we do not have a checkmate in 1 move. However, the result is completely different after our first move, Rook B5. The rook blocks B7 and B8, and it isn't really a move you can easily find. But what is interesting about it is that if black just captures the rook with his pawn, he opens up the queen's diagonal towards A8, and then we can play Queen A8 checkmate. And that is also what we play on black's other choice, pawn to C5. If black responds with King D8 on Rook B5, we play Rook B8 checkmate. And if black instead of the king move would choose to play pawn D6 in this position, we reply with Queen E8 checkmate again. I hope you found the solution to this beautiful and challenging chess puzzle. Now it's time for Professor Arne Johansson, who will tell you more about the Swedish Ny Illustrerad Tidning from which this puzzle was taken. So enjoy!